Alright, brace yourselves for this update. It is now day 4 of no electricity after our cables were stolen on Sunday. On Tuesday, we purchased the cables that Zesa asked us to purchase from the supplier that Zesa asked us to purchase them from, delivered them to Zesa to find that they didn't actually need the cables in the first place, and were promised that they'd be here on Wednesday to get us all reconnected. It's now Thursday, we're still not reconnected. We've had no word from Zesa at all. We are chasing them every minute of every hour, it feels like. Are you coming today? If not, why not? And we get no answers from anyone. We are phoning the grunts on the ground, we are phoning the big bosses around, and just not getting any answers. When they do bother to answer the phone, you know, hallelujah at that much at least, we're just told that, oh, they're still in meetings, we haven't decided, only for at the end of the day, nah, we're not coming out yet. And the question I'm asking myself is, why on earth are they not coming out? We have done everything they asked for. We supplied the cables, we are just waiting for them to come and put them back up onto the pole. Confused, so are we, which is why we are currently driving back to Zesa HQ here in downtown Bulawayo. Carrie and I are not feeling well at all. We're both very ill right now, but we're angry. We're angry, and apparently answering phones isn't going to work, so we're going to go down and make our presence felt in person. I should probably add, one of the really funny updates that has come from this, though, is that we actually got a guy from Zesa who has seen my previous video complaining about the situation and then commented that he was too scared to come out and fix the cable because of how angry I was. And all I can sit there and think is, well, maybe if he got off his backside and did his job, I wouldn't have to be angry. And I don't know, maybe if they come and do the job now, maybe I'll be a bit nicer to them in a future video. Well, we're here again, so let's see what they say this time. Well, Carrie's back in the car now, having spoken to Mr. Bunda, who is the main munner here in Bulawayo, who is overseeing Zesa, and he tells us that his teams are on the ground at the moment. They've picked up all the supplies from stores, and they're going around to ensure that everyone who has paid and got all this sorted is going to have their Zesa back, but it could be going into the weekend before we get it. No, Carrie's already said that, sorry, that's just not enough. We supplied everything on Tuesday, you've sat around and done nothing for a couple of days now. We're not happy with the fact that we have paid, we've done everything you asked for, and you just haven't done anything. At which point he has now said, okay, leave it with me, and we'll see what can happen. Ultimately, I'd be a bit more understanding of that if they hadn't messed us around for a couple of days, if they ultimately hadn't fished from a bribe for us first. We'll see what happens, I guess. I'll keep you updated.